Evening, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? I have to clean this desk up. You know what? I had my elastic and now it's gone, but that's all right. Of course, I left it there. Of course. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this edition of MFers Live. Happy Victoria Day, everybody. Yes. It is Victoria Day all over. Well, I know it's all across Canada right now. It's Victoria Day. So happy V-Day. Yes.
It's not all across Canada.
It's all across Canada. Where? Just Ontario?
No, like most provinces.
Most provinces. All right. So most provinces are celebrating May 2 weekend. Hopefully everybody's had a great May 2 weekend so far.
It's National Pride Day.
Oh, it's National Pride Day? All right. Well, today, right here in Guelph, Ontario, it is Victoria Day, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, happy May 2. Yes, it's May 21st, 2018. Oh, look. Okay, we got everybody popping in here. All right, so here we go. All right. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of MFers Live. Hello, Mary Jane. Hello, Pizza. Hello, Nick. And hello, Gordon. Yes, hello, everybody. And hello, Ken and Kelly. Hopefully everybody's doing all right. Like I said, hopefully everybody's got a great weekend. I don't know why I just hit hello. That was my bad. My apologies. Technology's not working with me today. No, it's not. But we're going to make it work. We are. Hello, Big Sexy's in the house, too. Hello, Big Sexy. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, hello. Welcome to this edition of MFers Live. Yes, it's Monday. It's our positive news day. So like I said, hopefully everybody's had a positive weekend. Hopefully everybody got to go have their partying and their camping and time to be with friends and family. Come on, it's a long weekend. It's always good to go out and hang out with people. It's good to keep yourself surrounded with positivity, yes. I'd like to give a special thanks to Rachel Hayden last night for tuning in, hanging out with us, and being a special guest. Actually, she was still stuck over here. All right, yes, with Rachel Hayden being a special guest with a little MFer, yes, Hunter. Hunter was with us as well. Hello, Shannon. And yes, see, okay, she didn't have a loony last night. She did swear twice, so she had a toonie, so she threw the toonie in. All right, that's going to go to the swear jug or swear jar that we have. All right, so you guys know, see, people do pay. You know, they do let it slip out sometimes. We are live, so it's kind of hard to watch your language sometimes. We do try to keep it as PG as possible. And yeah, see, like I said, even my guests will donate to the swear jar if they let it slip out. So yes, so like I said, oh look, and we have one of our little MFers in here with us today. Hello, Brady. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out with us. And hello, Christopher. Yes, it is our positive news day. All right, so we're gonna grab some shout outs. And yes, we have Nacho sitting chilling with us in the studio right now. And we are filmed live in front of a live studio audience. We have Maester Chef in the background. And he's been all quiet and all hard. All right, so we have Jax Wright, Leah Dubrick. There you go, Leah. And then we have, from CDN Clothing Connection, Chris Norton, right on. Then we have, Cody Bill. There you go, brother. Right on. Oh, look, we got another one. There you go. Chris, you got two, buddy. You got a double shout out, Chris. All right, and then we have, of course, Big Sexy. All right, what else we got here? We got, Kelsey Martin. And then, look, there you go. MJ Goforth. I know you were in here. I don't know if you're still in here watching, but there you go, MJ. All right, and then we have James Taylor. Oh, look, and then look at this. We have one of our little MFers tuning and watching us. Look, when we pull a little MFers name, yes, we do. We have Keegan McGill. All right, who else we got here? We have, Vicky Colbert. Oh, we're getting closer to the end of the names here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we have Christina White, Jason Burns. Are we going to try this again? Are we going to try? You're going to try to send it the positive vibes? Are you? All right. So try to send it those positive vibes there. All right. And, all right, here you go. You got Ariel Amber. All right, Ariel. Okay, Ariel. All right, we're going to see if Nacho can pull it off. Come on, I got faith in you, buddy. You can do this. Yes, there she is. All right, MJ's still with us. All right. So as Nacho is going to keep trying this whole ESP thing, trying to send it some positive vibes to pop in here, we're going to go read our positive news for today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we are. All right, so we do have good news in history today. All right, so 35 years ago today, David Bowie hit #1 on the U.S. singles chart with Let's Dance, one of his best-selling hits worldwide, featuring blues guitarist Stevie Ray Vaughan. The music video was made by David Mallet on location in New South Wales, Australia, and it included the famous bar scene with locals dancing. And guess what? There is a YouTube video that is shown. So when I post this off, go check it out. And there is the YouTube video that was of the music video of David Bowie's Let's Dance. All right, so we have more good news on this day. Yes, the nation of Colombia abolished slavery back in 1851. Yes, FIFA. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about when I say FIFA. The Federation Internationale de Football Association was founded in Paris back in 1904. Yeah, so it's been around for about, 114 years. Wow. So 90 years ago today, Charles Lindbergh touched down at Le Bourgeois Field in Paris, completing the world's first solo nonstop flight across the Atlantic Ocean. After taking off from Long Island, New York. And that was back in 1927. Wow. All right, so I'm going to take a sip of coffee here. All right, so the 9th Street Art Exhibit opened. A gathering of notable artists stepping out of the post-war New York avant-garde scene, collectively known as the New York School. And that was back in 1951. Hello, Jazzy. Thanks for tuning in. And on this day in 1881, Clara Barton established the American Red Cross to provide humanitarian aid to victims of war and national disasters. She worked with the International Red Cross in Germany 11 years earlier when the Franco-Prussian War broke out, and wanted to extend the same good works at home. So Barton, already known as the Angel of the Battlefield for her work with the sick during the U.S. Civil War, led the American Red Cross until she was in her 80s. Wow. Now that's dedication. Right on. So also on this day in 1805, now this is long before my time, Frederick Sotarner discovered the valuable properties contained in opium. Oh, really? So he named his active ingredient morphium after the Greek god of dreams, and later renamed it morphine. This lifelong pharmacist in Paderborn, Germany, was the first person to isolate an alkaloid as an active ingredient from medicinal plant. So when other chemists did not believe the initial reports of his discovery of the morphine, he resorted to public experimentation on himself and 3 friends to prove that the substance he had isolated was indeed the one which was responsible for the actions of opium. So by 1820, chemists had isolated other medically important substances such as quinine, synchrin, and caffeine. Wow! So they're the ones that did caffeine. Well, thanks. Thanks for finding caffeine, because I drink a lot of coffee. I do. It settles me down a lot. But yes. Yes, and we have a happy birthday, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. So we have a happy 66th birthday to Mr. T, the actor and retired WWE wrestler known for his tough guy role in the 1980s TV series The A-Team, and his boxing role in Rocky III. Born Lawrence Trudeau, he is known for his distinctive American Mandinka warrior hairstyle. Yes, the mohawk. You guys remember the big mohawk? Yeah. And all his gold jewelry. Yes, that looked like it could weigh down the Titanic. Which he stopped actually wearing temporarily after volunteering to assist in the cleanup of victims of Hurricane Katrina. Describing himself as a born-again Christian from the hood, he battled cancer and came out a winner. Way to go. See, nobody's a fool. He played Mr. T. Yeah. See, Mr. T just, got the mohawk, got the gold. Come on, kids. Let's go. And he just kicked butt. Yeah. So happy 6. You know what? I actually thought he was older than that. I didn't even realize that. So happy birthday, Mr. D. Yeah. Hello, Sue Lee. Thanks for tuning in. It's always great to see everybody. Oh, it's Biggie Small's birthday today. See? So there you go. So another notable birthday today. All right. For all the hip hop artists and the rappers out there, and actually a lot of the musicians out there, period, would know who Biggie Smalls is. Happy birthday, buddy. I know he's not around with us anymore, but definitely props to go out to him. I know I just flicked your ear. I'm sorry. Okay. Try not to put that up here. But it is our positive news day. Okay, we're going to show this off right. So we're going to share this off quickly. Then we got to go find ourselves a positive story because it is our positive news Mondays, right? So come on, we got to share this to a page. Oh, I don't know what's going on with the tablet today. Okay, there we go. Let's try this again. Okay, MFers Live. All right. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, please go check that out because there is a link. You can actually watch David Bowie's video, yes. Oh, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Here we go. What else we got? So let's see. We're going to go to our homepage. We're going to see what positive news. Yes, we actually had Rachel actually reading one of our positive news stories last night. So what else do we have here? We have a whole bunch. So we got to go back. Okay, so she read that one. All right, we're going to read this one. Okay, let's see here. So if it opens, no, don't scroll open. Oh, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Oh, okay, so it's going to work. All right. So this is actually dated from yesterday because, like I said, we have a whole bunch. Yes, Biggie Smalls, he would have been 48 years old today. Yeah. Hello, DV. It's always great to see you. DV, you need to get a hold of me. I'm still holding your prize. All right. You asked me to hold on to this for you because you were moving and stuff, and I still hold your prize here for you. Do you remember this? This is yours. Yes, you won this. I'm still holding it. You got to get a hold of me, all right? So this way I can send you your bath bomb and you can enjoy it because there's a piece of jewelry in here. I'm trying to remember which one this is. I don't remember. I actually have to go back. But there's a piece of jewelry in here that could be valued up to $5,000. I don't know, but I want you to get it. So definitely get a hold of me for sure. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, see, I had to point this out yesterday as well. Because yes, I know a lot of people can see my tattoos on my arms because I kind of have my sleeves up. That's not a tattoo, all right? That is permanent marker. It's because I was at District yesterday before my show, hanging out with New Breed and District Apollo. Some of the cool greats. Hello, Chris. Thanks for tuning in, brother. It's always great to see you. Always to see you. Oh, we also have a pandemic. How are you doing, brother? Thanks for popping in. It's always great to see everybody. What's this? Oh, he would have been 46 today. I apologize. Biggie Smalls would have been 46 today. I know, and it just seems like forever that it happened. But yeah, he would have only been 46. Wow. Yeah, because he's only, well, I guess he would be like 8 years older than I am. But yeah, and like I said, it feels like so long ago. Yeah, it would have been 46. Wow. But yes, we'll definitely give a happy birthday out there. And yes, New Breed was in town yesterday. And like I said, District Apollo got to hang out with CDN Clothing Connection as well. Hung out with some really cool, awesome bouncers. I love hanging out with bouncers at District. I do. I just sit there and I sit and I chill with them, shoot the breeze. They're really cool, great people. Like I said, it's always great staff at District all the time. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, so like I said, if you're just wondering, that is, see, it will eventually come off. See, if I rub it off a little bit, kind of like rub my skin raw almost. See the bees coming off a little bit. It's not a tattoo, I swear, okay? I don't think I have any tattoos actually marked out for my wrist. I do have a whole bunch marked out for my arms. Just gotta get the money and I'll start getting it all done. But yes, all right. So our positive news day. All right. So what positive news story we have? All right. So this one's from yesterday. All right. So one elderly woman fell ill. Her 7-year-old bestie began checking up on her 5 times a day. So while some youngsters might be outside playing with other kids their age, this 7-year-old boy is going viral for his unique friendship with a neighbor. So young Caleb from Jackson, Tennessee, is best friends with an elderly woman who has been fighting breast and lung cancer for the last 2 years. The woman's granddaughter, Darian Middleton, says that while Caleb has always walked over to see her grandmother in the past, he now visits the woman 5 to 7 times every day after she became sick. Hello, Sarah. Thanks for tuning in. So the granddaughter told KTVU's Frank Somerville she refuses to move in with me because she loves her independence and her home. She was so touched by the boys' devoted friendship that she snapped a photo of the two multi-generational besties sitting on the porch in the sunlight. And the picture has been shared thousands of times. So she also adds, where'd it go? She also adds that while the rest of the community has made an effort to watch over the senior, Caleb has forged the most significant bond with her ailing grandmother. This is her quotation. Hello, Yvette. Thanks for tuning in. They are best friends. Caleb is a stand-up kid who has been handed a difficult situation, and he's helped my grandmother through hers. So she lights up when she talks about him, she added, and our families have become so close. And yes, where's it shared off? Is that Instagram? No, it's shared off on Facebook. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so definitely go check that out. You should be able to link right into the photo, which is a Facebook photo. So if I'm, it's just not going to do it that way. Is it going to go this way? We're going to see if this opens up, and maybe we can get, like I said, it's pretty cool. See, the little MFers, they're amazing. They're awesome. All right. So, where's it here? No, it's not. All right. So, okay, so it's not going to click us into that, but it looks like it was a Facebook page. So definitely go check that out, and you actually see the big generation gap between them. So let's see here. All right, so we're going to share this off. We're going to Facebook this out, so like I said, ladies and gentlemen, so you guys can actually see it. It's like I said, it's always great, so you see, the MFers with the little MFers coming and hanging in. It's pretty awesome. All right, so we're going to share this to the MFers Live Facebook page. Hello, Amanda. Thank you for tuning in. It's always great to see you pop in. And hello, Bunny. Yes. Hello, everybody. All right. So it is our positive news day. So we're going to get a whole bunch of these positive stories going for everybody. All right. So that's pretty cool. A little MFer watching out for the older MFers. It's always awesome. All right. So what else here? All right. So, So here's the one. This is actually from yesterday as well. Okay. If it's going to load for us, we're going to try to get this loading. All right, so like I always say, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you leave your comment and your reaction, and your name will be entered twice for a chance to win some free prizes. All right, so this one's from yesterday. So husband's hunch saves woman who fell asleep watching TV. Yes. So it was a seemingly normal evening in Cincinnati when Bobby Bird fell asleep watching TV with her husband, Ron. But it would turn out to be anything but normal. We heard Bobby suddenly making a strange sound, even though she was asleep. He also heeded a voice telling him to call 911. And it's a good thing he did because Bobby was suffering a stroke. As fate would have it, Dr. Andy Ringer was on call the night at Tri-Health Good Samaritan Hospital. So as Bobby was taken into the emergency room, Ron prayed for help. So I'm thinking to myself, this is his quote. Okay? I always keep forgetting. I always got to point that out. I'm thinking to myself, this isn't real, Ron told WKRC. I said, Lord, I know you are here, but I need some reassurance that this is going to be okay. About 20 minutes later, in a strange turn of events, Dr. Ringer came walking in. He said, I'm Andy, your niece's husband. So when the neurosurgeon had earlier seen his patient's name, he realized that the woman he was about to save was his wife's aunt, who he had never met before. Not only that, but Andy is one of just a few surgeons in the county trained to perform a groundbreaking procedure that can reverse the onset of effects from a stroke. So using a device called the stent retriever, Andy's team was able to extract the blockage that caused the brain injury and restore the crucial blood flow. It's the first advancement in stroke patient care in 20 years. And it is monumental. It's been likened to the advent of penicillin. Before that, the disabling blockage almost constantly resulted in paralysis, brain damage, speech problems, and death. So these procedures reverse otherwise fatal or severely disabling strokes, says Alexander Kalesi, vice chairman of neurological surgery at the University of California in San Diego Medical Center. The magnitude of the advance cannot be overstated. Not many people can say they've suffered a stroke and emerge to return to their normal lives, but now Bobby definitely can, thanks to a family member she never knew, and a husband who heeds to his hunches. So that's awesome. We're on. Hello, Rich. Hello, Bill. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. It's always great to see everybody. All right, so see, that's cool. That's what I mean. That's the way the technology is going for us. But yeah, I actually know a couple people have actually suffered strokes. And not one of them ever said that they actually returned back to, to the way they were, and, the way things like felt normal or anything. But yeah, something that could, and that's what I mean. Like, we get to live longer because the advances of the technology that we're having, and especially in this day and age, it's kind of pretty cool. I always say that I was always born in the wrong era. I always say that. I always say I should have been born in my grandparents' time. But in this era, it's actually pretty cool because we're living a lot longer. Due to the technologies that we're coming out with now. It's awesome. All right. So I don't know if this is a video. We were actually discussing this one yesterday. Okay, you know what? I'm going to read what the little blurb on it. And I hope you guys go check it out because there is a video there, and it's a YouTube video. All right. So New Zealand has produced yet another amusing PSA video on why you ought to visit their country. I already want to visit their country. I don't need any more videos to want to go down and visit New Zealand. But, it's always good, right? My buzz. Yeah, sure. Exactly. But Rich, if you're actually hearing the story, this new technology actually helps to reverse basically the paralysis and that affects, I'm assuming as long as it gets in time. But yeah. There are so many different variations of strokes, but it can lead with paralysis and like I said, even death. But like I said, the technology is coming forth. Like I said, we're to the point that we're almost like we actually read a story on it. It's a 3D printing of skin, and it's like the shape of a packing gun tape. But yeah, it prints out. It was 3 minutes, a sheet of skin to cover wounds and stuff. But like I said, the technologies we're having out there now is pretty awesome. But all right, so New Zealand has made headlines in the past for their side-splitting public service announcement videos. And their most recent short film is no exception. As a means of drawing in tourists to their little country, Tourism New Zealand recently produced a viral clip about a dastardly nationwide conspiracy. New Zealand is disappearing from world maps. So comedic actor Rhys Darby and New Zealand Prime Minister Jacqueline Ardern immediately tackled the case so they can investigate exactly why Kiwis are being left off the globe. So the dynamic duo uncovers several clues as to the country's disappearance. And they mostly have to do it with the jealousy of other nations. From England feeling covetous of their rugby glory to France trying to steal their title of best wine. Regardless, the video's dry humor is just another example of why more people actually ought to go visit New Zealand. But if you need a bit more information, Tourism in New Zealand also provided 10 more reasons why they deserve to be on everybody's map. All right, you know what? I'm going to show this off. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, so you guys can always go check out the video. But I want to go see because it looks like it's a link. It says top 10 reasons. We're going to go see if we can actually sneak out of here. We're going to see if we can find those top 10 reasons. Because like I said, New Zealand's already got me sold a while ago. When we did facts on New Zealand is when I was sold to go down to New Zealand. All right, so we're going to show this off quickly to our Twitter page as well. All right, so there it is. It is tweeted, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so let's see if we can click this link. Let's see where it's going to take us. Health, blood pressure. That's not good. Go get checked out by a doctor for sure. And if there's anything that they can help you with, they will definitely best direct you, right? Usually our doctors usually know best. It's going to be pretty interesting. I've had a family doctor, literally the same family doctor all my life. All my life. He was my mom's family doctor a couple years before I was born. And he's retiring on my birthday. Yes. So it's going to be really interesting because now I got to go through kind of like the whole process with a new doctor. I guess. But all right, you guys ready for this? All right, so you may be missing off some maps, but here's why. New Zealand should be on yours. You guys ready for this? All right. So 1, home of adventure. Where would the world of adventure tourism be without the bungee jump? New Zealander A.J. Hackett mastered the art and let the world have a go at the Kowaru Bridge jump, the first commercial bungee jump operation in the world. And let's not forget the jet boat, ski plane, and Zorb. All right, number two. All right, it says real Middle Earth. Okay. So New Zealand is the home of the real Middle Earth. And what a travesty it would be if the rest of the world couldn't find it. So find your way to New Zealand and you will discover real landscapes, hobbit holes, and special effects studios famous for bringing J.R.R. Tolkien's creations to life. Yes, because they were filmed there. Yeah. All right, so 3. Okay, so if you guys aren't sold yet, come on, there's more. All right, so we're on number 3 now. All right, so a unique culture. Experience the haka, a ceremonial Maori dance made world famous by the All Blacks rugby team as their pre-game ritual. Beyond the public sporting display, New Zealand celebrates its Maori culture in daily life. And there are numerous places to actually experience it. And there's more. Yes. And then, all right. You guys ready for this? Okay. If you guys aren't sold on this, come on. You got to listen. These are really awesome. All right. So Milford Sound is a misleading name for the spectacular fjord in the Fjordland National Park. Whether you choose to explore the stunning national features by boat, kayak, or air, you simply wouldn't want to miss it. All right, number 5, fine wine. New Zealand wine is increasingly known for the world over as one of the finest drops. Sample Central Otago's Pinot Noir, Marlboro's Sauvignon Blanc, or Hawke's Bay Syrah on the vineyard at the source itself. All right, so Wildlife Wonders. This is number 6. New Zealand is home to some weird and wonderful wildlife, including birds that don't know how to fly, monster marine mammals, and a reptile that survived from dinosaur days. Swim with dolphins, take a whale watching cruise, and get up and close to yellow-eyed penguins. And there's more. Oh, you know what? You know, they've already sold me, and I already like number 7. Okay, you guys. If you guys are coffee drinkers, I hope you like this one. Ooh. All right. So New Zealand is the birthplace of the flat white coffee, that is. Although the subject is of hot debate. One Auckland cafe claims to have invented the creamy, caffeinated burst of goodness that is now a regular on cafe menus worldwide. Guys, ready for number 8? Grand Glaciers. Yes, for a truly unique experience you won't get in every country. Take a helicopter to the top of Franz Wolf or Fox Glacier for a guided walk into the ice with a temperate climate. These magnet glaciers are among the most accessible in the world. All right, we got 2 more still to go through. All right, number 9, geothermal phenomenon. Feel Earth's power in New Zealand, where you can witness erupting geysers, bubbling mud pools, and steaming hot springs on your doorstep. To experience the geothermal wonders, head to the volcanic zone, including Rotorua, Bay of Plenty, and Rafu. Yeah, Rafu. All right, so number 10. So finally, there is one obvious reason why New Zealand has to be on every map. And that is because we are simply world class, beautiful, friendly, safe, and simply awesome. You don't have to go far in a country the size of New Zealand to find everything you are looking for. Oh, that was awesome. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I had to go check that. I did. I know it's positive stories, but come on. New Zealand is really positive. Like I said, that's why I was kind of sold on them already. Well, no, that is our good news in history. We already read that. All right. So let's see, we got to wait for this to load. All right. So when teen sees senior sitting outside in the hot sun, he grabs an umbrella and runs to help. So a young man is going viral for all the right reasons after he shaded a woman from the sun for over an hour and 45 minutes. Lewis Jordan was picking his mother up from work in downtown Houston, Texas, when he saw an older woman named Michelle sitting in a wheelchair waiting for the bus. So while most people would have just kept walking, Lewis got an umbrella from his car and spent almost 2 hours using it to protect Michelle from the sun. This is a quote. It was unbearably hot. I wouldn't want to be out there in the sun, Lewis told KTRK. Hello, Brian. How you doing, buddy? Where'd it go? Oh, yeah, sorry about that. All right, so as they stood there waiting for the bus, Michelle and Lewis laughed and chatted until her bus finally arrived. Lewis says that they now enjoy each other's company so much, he grabs his umbrella every time he sees her sitting at the bus stop so that they can have a conversation while she waits. Lewis's mom, Burnett Botts, snapped the photo and posted it to social media, where it has since been shared thousands of times. He goes, this is her quote, I am one proud mama. That is awesome. That is honest. And that is. And, like I said, now, it's great to see little MFers out there being able to do this. It's just to be able to reach all these little MFers to show them that, living in a world of peace, love, and positivity can go a very long way. And it's always got its good aspects. Yes, what's good? All right. Hello, Hunter. How you doing? It's good to see you guys yesterday. It's always great. Like I said, sorry I wasn't able to stay longer, but I had actually guests coming in last night. And if you guys actually had a chance, we had Rachel Hayden stepping into the studio. She, like I said, she's one of the big reasons that we have the positive news as much as we do. She kind of pushed for it. And yeah, she came down and she read a poem out of a wonderful poetry book, which is really cool. And we did share the link out, ladies and gentlemen, so you guys can always go check out the link. It is on the Facebook page for sure. And yes, I think that we might be getting one later down the road that we might be able to donate out as a prize. All right, so okay, we shared that. Hello, Nathan. Great. How you doing, buddy? All right, okay, here's one. All right. Okay, so like I said, I can't wait to get the software up and running. I was actually showing Rachel yesterday the software that we're working in, a little bit of troubles and difficulties that I have with it. But yes, I'm hoping to be able to get this up and running as soon as possible for you, ladies and gentlemen. And then, like I said, I can actually show you the pictures that I actually get to see on the screen too. Hello, Lady T. How are you doing? Thanks for tuning in, dear. All right. So this one is dated from just 6 hours ago. A couple discovers buried treasure worth $52,000 in their very own backyard and returns it all to the owners. Yeah, so most people tend to associate buried treasure with pirates and fairy tales, which is why this New York couple was flabbergasted to find themselves in the possession of a rusty old safe containing roughly $52,000 in cash and valuables. Additionally, the safe had been sitting in their backyard for years. So Matthew and Maria Coliana Emanuel of Staten Island had always known that there was a metal box hiding amongst the foliage in their backyard, but they had assumed that it was just an electrical box of some kind. So recently the foliage had been chewed away by wildlife, so they hired a landscaper to replace the greenery. It was then that the landscaper found the box, hauled it in onto the couple's porch, and found that it was actually a 100-pound safe. Yes, a 100-pound safe. Yeah, that's amazing, eh? Yes, peace, love, and positivity. Always, always. All right, so Matthew and Maria pried the safe door open and were shocked to find that it was filled with cash and priceless gems. And there were all these bags with hundreds and jewelry and diamonds, engagement rings, dozens of rings, gold with jade. It was just magically stunning. So since the safe's contents had become smelly and dampened by their years spent in the garden, the couple peeled apart the $100 bills to dry. Then they found a piece of paper with their neighbor's address written on it. So Matthew went over to their house, knocked on the door, and asked if they had been robbed. And they said that they had been. So according to the New York Police Department, the neighbors had filed a report for a stolen safe back in 2011 that had contained $52,000 in valuables. Officers also told the neighbors that they would most likely never see their property ever again. But Maria and Matthew then gave the safe to the neighbors, who were shaking with emotion over the return of their nest egg. Though Matthew says that they have not been rewarded for the safe's return, they say that they are happy enough to enjoy their good karma for the deed. A couple of people asked, "Why did you return it?" And Marie told CBS, "It wasn't even a question. It wasn't ours." That's awesome. That is amazing. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is a YouTube video of the news clip at the bottom of that. That's awesome. And ladies and gentlemen, it's this thing. Come on, would you be tempted to keep that? I know me personally. If I had my neighbors, I just had to, I'd do the same thing and be like, "Did you guys ever have a safe I'll go with?" I'd be like, "Hey, it's right there." Because this is obviously someone's nest egg, right? And they probably worked really hard to get where they. Oh, my apologies. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, this is their nest egg, and to have it all gone like that, and to be able to find it, like, so 2011, it's 2018, so 7 years later. Wow. So it makes you wonder. So was it the previous tenants before the house? Or did the thieves go to take off with it and they couldn't carry it and they dropped it and they just left it there? Oh, it's really hard to tell. But it was found. And it was actually returned to them. It was really cool. That is. All right. Oh, no. Oops. All right. I got to go find my screen again. I just lost all my own comments. I hit the back button. All right, ladies. All right. So we're going to go find another positive story as I get this going. All right. So what's this one? So this one is, this is from some hours ago. Okay. So, okay. As soon as it loads, there we go. All right. Hopefully it will stay. All right. Stay. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't want to lose your comments. I like to actually be able to interact with everybody. All right. So world is encouraged to ditch trans fats by 2023, thanks to a new plan. I don't know. This fat man kind of likes trans fat. It's got good taste to it, right? I guess. So the new initiative launched by the World Health Organization, also known as WHO, has the potential to save millions of lives from the dangers of unhealthy food. So on Monday, WHO outlined a plan that will urge governments around the world to eliminate trans fat from ingredients lists by 2023, which would save roughly 10 million people from preventable deaths. So industrially produced trans fats have long been valued for their inexpensive price tag and resilient shelf life, according to the World Health Organization. The ingredient is commonly found in baked goods and fried foods. For example, donuts, cookies, crackers, and pies. Pre-packaged snacks and food, and partially hydrogenated cooking oils and fats, which are often used at home, in restaurants, or in the informal sector, such as street vendors. Yes. So additionally, trans fats have been linked to an increased risk of cardiovascular disease, which was the number one leading cause of the world's non-communicable deaths in 2016. So WHO's new set of guidelines, which are currently available for public comment until June 1st, as they undergo peer review, were created as a means of encouraging international policymakers to pass legislations that will limit trans fat intake for children and adults. So according to the New York Times, the guidelines were created in collaboration with Vital Strategies, a health organization that is backed by former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg. who also passed America's first municipal ban on trans fats back in 2006. If the world replaces trans fat, people won't taste the difference. Food won't cost more, but your heart will know the difference, former New York City Health Commissioner Dr. Thomas Frieden told the Times. So maybe, no, if there's no taste difference, maybe, yeah. And if it's healthier for us, that would work too. That would. It so would. All right, so we're going to show that off to our Facebook page. Come on. All right. Oh, yeah, and it's all touchscreen. This is the real thing that's really funny. Because, I remember when I was younger, there was no touchscreen. You had a mouse, and you had to kind of guide it. You had to kind of guide it and get it up to there, click. But now, no mouse. It's touchless. All right. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. You guys can go read that out. And there's always links on there. If you guys ever go through the stories that are in there are actually links to different things in there as well. All right. So what else we got? We got a whole bunch. We do. All right. So, okay. I just read that one. All right. So, oops. Okay. So, all right. Now, come on. Everybody must have heard about this. It's, the royal wedding. The royal wedding took place. Yeah. And it's spent like $50 million. $50 million for a wedding. Wow. I spent under $1,000. Twice. Yeah. That's a lot. Though. But I guess when they did the calculations, like it was $50 million, but most of it was spent on security. I don't know. If I went to get married and I needed security, I'd be kind of afraid. I don't know why. All right. So we're going to, we're going to do a couple quick shout outs here. Okay. We're going to grab just a little handful. Did you get a hold of Ariel yet? Come on. You got this, Nacho. Come on, buddy. You got this. Send those vibes up there. Send those vibes. All right. So we have Christina White. Sante Farane. There you go, buddy. Then we have, Caitlin McCandles. There you go. April McAllister. There you go, dear. All right. So else we here. We have Leah Dubrick. See if we can get this straight. I don't know. See, Leah Dubrick. And then we have Mindy Fisher. And then, this is a double. Okay, so hopefully this will give you a little bit of extra power. Okay, so it is a double shout out. We got a double shout out. It's actually technically the triple because I already pulled his name earlier as well. But there we go. We got Sante Farone. And Sante was actually in Guelph last night performing at District. Okay, we're going to have to bend these a little bit, see if we can make this work. Okay? We're going to try. There we go. There you go. All right. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm live. Okay. So, Meghan and Harry, okay, we're going to go like this. Can we go this side of Nacho? Maybe we'll use the try to get you a little bit closer to Wi-Fi signal. Maybe that'll help. But we'll get this little piece out of your way, buddy. Okay, maybe here. We'll get you up here. Maybe. Okay, Nacho. Gonna sit chill with me. All right, okay. Use the ESP. You got this, buddy. I know you got this. All right, so we're gonna move this over here. All right. So yes, Meghan and Harry, the royal wedding that just took place. They donate the royal wedding leftovers to cheer up hospice patients. Yes. Jeez, everybody's got a message. I can't answer these. I got to keep popping them down. All right, so instead of letting their beautiful boutiques go to waste, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle made their floral arrangements to good use. So after the royal wedding at Windsor Castle on Saturday, the nuptials donated all of the decorative flowers used in the ceremony to St. Joseph's Hospice in London. So the facility published a Facebook post featuring one of their delighted patients cradling a bouquet of the donated flowers on Sunday. Okay, so what? Okay, is that the... I think that might... No, that's actually the story. Okay. So this is a quote. So today we got a very special delivered beautiful bouquets made from the royal wedding flowers, which we gave to our patients, says the hospice. So big thank you to Harry and Meghan and florist Philip Philippa Craddock. Our hospice smells and looks gorgeous. Such a lovely gesture. Okay, so then the story continues here. Okay, there we go. So the flowers were used in the ceremony included white garden roses and forget-me-nots, both of which were the favorites of the late Princess Diana. So additionally, Marquis, who is now officially the Duchess of Sussex, sent her wedding bouquet to the rest on top of the grave of the nun memorial in Westminster Abbey, which has become a tradition for the royal family. So the grave is a memorial to the soldiers who fought and died during World War I and other military conflicts. This is a quote. So this is a tradition which was begun by H.M. Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, at her marriage to King George XI, in memory of her brother Fergus, who was killed in 1915 at the Battle of Loos during the First World War. And that's what this is. The Abbey said in a press release. Wow. It's pretty cool. All right. So we're going to show this off quickly. So MFers Live. Come on, work with me. There we go. Publish. All right. I'm going to tweet this off quickly. And then, you know what? I still got time to do more. So we're going to tweet this off. All right. So we got a couple more here. Okay. So we're going to write this one here. Come on, load. Please load. All right. Maybe. All right. So this epic town wrote a manual on how to take care of each other. This story was submitted by a nomination to the Reader's Digest. So top 10 nicest places in America contest, a crowdsourced effort to uncover nooks where people are still kind and respectful in an era of culture and political divides. So if you know of a community business or a nonprofit where kindness prevails, then be sure to submit a testimony or anecdote here before the June 5th deadline. All right. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you guys go check out this post. You guys can actually click it. And there is a spot, you guys, if you know any good places, right, or good community businesses or nonprofits, right? And you have till June 5th to submit them. But I think this is just states. But you know what? Hey, you never know. All the Canadian MFers, if you guys know anywhere in Canada, hey, submit for sure. All right. So it says there is no competition when it comes to the village of North Riverside. Neighbors, strangers, and village staff are more than fun and nice. They are generally caring, compassionate, and concerned about all those around them 24/7. So from sharing garden vegetables to shoveling snow to mowing lawns, driving to doctor's appointments, donating unused items, paying utility bills, kids writing cards to the elderly, giving struggling, depressed residents a reason to smile, and hosting youth scholarships where no one is turned away. No place in the country comes close. So for more than 25 years, residents have made the golden rule the town mantra, and it has changed their lives, including my own. And I don't live there. Okay, that's not my quote. I'm reading. I'm just reading it to you guys. Okay, I'm just reading it. All right, so it says, God bless 3,000 of the most caring people in the U.S. So the town even has an active neighborhood service committee that helps all residents in needs. They've even written a manual on how to do so. All right, so these stories about North Riverside, this is pretty cool. I like reading stuff like this. So one time, a captain chose to give a little live Christmas tree to a man who was very ill. The sick man was so touched by the little tree, since he had no decorations in his room and always remained in bed. The next day, we received a phone call from his niece. She said, "Thank you so much for what you have done." So after the captain left, my uncle asked if we could drive him around town to see all the decorations. We had been asking him to do this, but he refused to try, and now he wanted to go out. So she said that she had tears in her eyes. A few months later, we learned that he passed away, but he felt great joy that we made his last Christmas on Earth a little happier. So another time, there was a power outage on one side of the neighborhood block that lasted for over 30 hours. So a neighbor borrowed extension cords to her neighbors on the other side of the street so that they could get power to turn her oxygen on. The public works then employees stopped by to place 2 protective barriers to protect the cord that was running across the street. Other neighbors stored food in their refrigerators, and other neighbors started a generator for a family with frail individuals. So finally, there was a block party get-together, and a couple on the block was invited for 3 years and had never come. But for the 3rd year, they came out. All the neighbors gave them a round of applause. Even the mailman was invited and came to that party. Nobody was left out. That's awesome. That is really amazing. There are hundreds of other stories as well, such as the villagers helping each other around the holidays, and the neighborhood committee that helps community members connect with each other. So that is awesome. That is right on, right on. And that is always good. And, these are stories down in the States. This really amazes me about this. Because I know of a lot of little beautiful little communities throughout, like Ontario and Manitoba, we're all across Canada. But it's always good to hear, because you hear so much negativity coming from the American side. Now, I'm not insulting any Americans by any means, because we do have American MFers out there who believe in peace, love, and positivity. But like I said, they're always driving that, they're always the negative ones. And this is where, you kind of feel bad, because if you travel anywhere, and, a lot of places, they don't like Americans. They don't. They think they're really awful people. And, like this, North Riverdale, it's a beautiful little community. It is. Always willing to helping each other out, but they're going to get spit on because they're known as Americans. But because the repertoire that's posted all over the States is because so much negativity sells. It's all you see. It's all you ever see out there, right? All right. So this is, yes, we have time for our last story. You guys ready? All right. And it's not a story, really? Let's see here. Okay, maybe I can get this. All right, it says, what the dying can teach the living. The 5 invitations. All right, so the lesson. Life and death are a package deal. They cannot be pulled apart, and we cannot truly live unless we are aware of death, which is why Frank Ostrowski has distilled everything he has learned from dealing with over 1,000 dying people into 5 key lessons. Don't wait. Welcome everything. Bring your whole self into every experience. Find a place to rest and cultivate a don't know mindset. So the notable expert, dying is inevitable and intimate. And dying people like you and I, the people in these photos, they find a way to meet the unbearable, the unimaginable in remarkable ways. Okay, this isn't a fairy tale or some happy ending story, It's a transformation of tragedy. This discovery happens regularly in people. They find something that allows them to be larger than the small separate self they've taken themselves to be. Now you might think too late, and I would agree it's too late. Too late to do that work then. But here's the thing. If that possibility for transformation exists at the time of dying, then it exists now. We don't have to wait. We don't have to wait until the time of our dying to learn the lessons. To learn the lessons it has to teach. So the speaker is Frank Ostrowski, is the co-founder of the Zen Hospice Project, which is the first Buddhist hospice in America. An expert on dealing with death and midlife issues, Ostrowski has taught dozens of workshops on how to deal with the challenges faced by the dying. Not only that, the Dalai Lama honored Ostrowski for the compassion that he has shown dying Americans. His book, The 5 Initiatives, Discovering What Death Can Teach Us About Living Fully, has actually been published in different languages across 5 continents. And yeah, it's one of the good news. It's called Good Talks. It's actually kind of like an interview thing about it. It's kind of like a video too. It's about an hour and 15 minutes. I'm going to show this off, ladies and gentlemen, so this way you guys can always go check it out. Always. All right. Oh, see, we're getting close. See if I can find another quick one. Nope. Oops. Okay, well, if I can get this published off fast enough. Okay, here we go. All right. 7 offers live. Next, published. All right, and we're going to tweet this off as well. All right. Because like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I know that I haven't been doing the good talks because it's kind of like an interview thing. But like I said, you guys can actually click it and go listen to it. And it's kind of like I said, it's interviewing. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. And this one's called Hospice of Santa Barbara presents an evening with Frank Ostaski. Now, I hope I got his name right. I really hope I got his name right. If he tunes in, I'm really sorry, buddy, if I got it wrong. I really am. All right. So, let's see. Let's see if we can find maybe a quote of the day. How's that? All right. Good. Let's see here. It's fine. Let's see if we can find a really nice quote for today. Oh, okay. You know what? This one, because because I always talk about technology and all the different generations stuff. I think this is a really good quote here. Okay, so you guys ready for this one? All right. So don't limit a child to your own learning, for they were born in another time. Let's think about that, because it's true. You don't ever want to stop a child from exploring their horizons and learning even more than what we do. The old adage I've always lived by is that our children are smarter than we are, and no matter how stubborn-headed you guys want to be, trust me. I know that I have some of my friends out there. They're like, oh, my kids will never be as smart. You know what? I have to admit, my kid will be smarter than I am. I have learned so much to what I'm up to, and basically, you could say, okay, I had my son when I was 22 years old, so I have 22 years of experience that I get to cram together, and I actually get to pass on to him. But he's going to be learning new things as well. He's going to be learning some of the old things that I've learned, but he's going to be learning new things and new techniques. And like I said, we've actually had discussions before, like math is changing. Different learnings and stuff are all different kind of changing stuff. It's pretty interesting, it is. But yes, so always remember, there's a quote for today, okay? Don't limit a child to your own learning, for they were born in another time. And we were born before they were. Like I said, we get to pass our knowledge on to the next generations. All right. And I'm going to show that off too. I am. Give you guys a chance to go check it out. Like I said, you don't have to download the app if you don't want to. Like I say, if you don't want to go, type in goodnewsnetwork.org, where we get all our positive news from. And I was actually just informing Rachel last night. We actually found we're looking for more spots as well, to maybe be able to possibly do another segment that can be connected to MFers Live of actually, positive stories, right? Okay, so that's off on the MFers Live Facebook page, ladies and gentlemen. And there you go. It is tweeted off as well. All right, here we go. We're going to close off our Good News Network for now. All right, there it is. All right. So, maybe it's okay, Nacho. It's okay, buddy. It is. Come here. Come hang out with George Law for a minute, okay? Come here, buddy. Come hang out with me. Okay, come here. Okay, I got you, buddy. I got you. It's okay. It's okay. They didn't come in this time. They might next time, okay? You stay positive. Look. They'll eventually come on, okay? Okay, buddy. It's okay. You hang out with the original MFR, okay? I know. You got the gift. It's okay. I know. We've seen you do it. We've totally seen you do it before. But like I said, just be patient. Think positive. It may not happen today. It might happen tomorrow, buddy. Okay? So always keep it positive. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, it has gotten to that time. And thank you very much for tuning in. Like I said, I hope you had all a beautiful May 2-4 weekend. All right, happy Victoria Day, wherever you're celebrating it. So yes, to the one out there, I know that you do watch. You may not comment, you may not react, but always remember Je t'aime, all right? And I want all my MFers to know I love each and every last single one of you, okay? Because without you, MFers Live would not be where it is today, okay? And always remember, we accept everybody. We are. We don't care what sex, creed, religion, age, whatever. And yes, our sound system is going off. Man, come here, buddy. Come here. Come on. Oh, you're gonna no, you don't want to. You're not gonna come up and jump. Okay, look. Okay, we heard you. Yes, it's good. You sure you don't want to come up? Come here. Come here. Come here, fatty. Oh, you're gonna play this way. Oh, come here, chubby. There we go. All right. There you go. Yeah, that's almost every day you get in here, don't you? Yeah. Oh, you're gonna look at that. You're not gonna look at the camera. What? You're not gonna look at everybody? What? Are you gonna howl for everybody? Can you howl? Hey, can you show everybody how you were howling today? Yeah, you were so cute when you were howling. Oh, you're not gonna do it. All right, medics. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys got to see Medic as well. But yes, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. All right, so make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow is our Tea Time Tuesday. All right, we're gonna be reading off a whole bunch of facts. I have no idea what we got for facts yet. You guys got to tune in tomorrow, right? So remember, same MF for time, same MF for channel. Keep spreading the peace, love, positivity. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, get me these selfies in, okay? Come on. Be proud MFers, all right? Keep spreading the peace, love, and positivity. And look for these stickers, ladies and gentlemen. They're popping up all over. And like I said, I usually got a bunch on me. So if you guys see me, hit me up. I'll give you some stickers, all right? But yes, ladies and gentlemen, so tomorrow, always make sure you spread peace, love, and positivity. And yes, if you're watching me live right now or you're watching me on a rerun, all right, or you're just sitting there listening to me, okay, like I said, I know people get stubborn. And I know you want to sit there and go, I'm not listening to it. It's not true, but I got news for you, okay? Sometimes I love being the bearer of bad news, I guess, right? But I got news for you, okay? You do matter, okay? Always remember that you matter because you do. Okay, you always do, okay? And trust me, and to me, each and every last single one of you matter, okay? Because like I said, without you, MFers Live wouldn't be where it is. Like I said, we got such a cool, beautiful future ahead of us, and it's all because of each and every last single one of you. If you guys ever have any suggestions, you guys can always send me a message. If you guys ever need someone to talk to, you guys can always reach out. That's what the MFers do, okay? It's time that us MFers around the world, we're usually the silent, quiet types, but it's time that we stand up, and we got to let everybody know. Our hand is out there to talk, okay? So always remember, you are never alone, okay? If you are having bad thoughts or anything, you always reach out for an MFer. We are there to help. We are there to talk. It's what we do. Hello, Jen. Thanks for tuning in. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, in the words of Bill Nye, all right, because that's been my little thing. Yeah, Bill Nye lately. Let's help save this world, all right? And like I said, the best way I think that we can help save this world